Welcome to today's video. Today is about strength for parkour training, and you see me starting off with loading the bar for doing some power cleans. And the reason why I power clean and I started power cleaning, first of all, is because it's not boring. It's a very technical type of strength training, and there is also triple extension involved, meaning that you extend your ankle, your knee, and your hip. The reason why this is good is because when you are jumping and when you're taking off, you usually triple extend. And yeah, so you see me first getting ready here. I try to keep my back straight. I try to look up and I try to keep a tense position with my shoulders right a little bit in front, and I try to move the weight as fast as possible. And this is the most important thing when you're trying to jump further or you're trying to jump higher. It is that you move the bar as fast as possible. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on with the throat. Okay, so I put on a little bit more weight, and the thing about power cleans is, once again, you should move with all movements that you do that are fast-paced movement. You should try to do it as fast as you possibly can. But also for power, speed, strength, and all these things, I usually take around 3 minutes break between each set. And the reason why is because your body needs that amount. It needs between 3 to 5 minutes so that your ATP is fully recovered. You have different types of systems in your body, and one of the systems is the ATP, and I think it's called ATP PCR, and in that one it uses those things, and to use those it needs to replenish them, and that takes around 3 minutes or so. So when you're doing sprinting, maximal effort something, that's when I usually tend to say you should do 3 minutes break. Should you always every time do 3 minutes break? I mean, I've done it for a really long time now and I'm consistently getting stronger, but you also have to be wary of what are you trying to do. If you're trying to be able to train for longer or do more movements for a longer period of time, it's better that you stack exercises and you use what is it called? It's better that you just stack exercises and you also work your cardiovascular system. But for this type of training, I'm literally trying to jump further and get maximal adaptation, which means that I need to be able to push the weight as fast as I possibly can. So back to the different systems, you have the ATP PCR, I think that's what it's called. That's one of them. Then you have the aerobic system, which is a threshold that you reach where your body uses oxygen for the processes in your body. And then you have the anaerobic system, which is something that you use for fast movement as well, but it can last a little bit longer. So the fastest, most explosive system you have is the ATP PCR, and then the second fastest is the anaerobic, and then the one that's not as fast but is really, really efficient is the aerobic system. And yeah, so those are the things that I generally try to think about when I'm training. And I just removed, here you see me removing some of the weight because I'm working on technique. I tend to catch it with my knees really far in front, and here you see I'm trying to lift fast and then bend my knees and go under the bar, go below the bar. And the thing is, there's also another aspect of powerlifting, no, not powerlifting, sorry, weightlifting, Olympic weightlifting, is you have to triple extend. You have to extend everything as fast as possible, but you also have to get under the bar without lifting it with your arms, but get under the bar as fast as possible as well. And here you see me doing an okay job of it. I just kind of forget to triple extend. You see my knee extension here is not fully extended, which means that I'm lacking some power. Alright, and then we're moving on to, I was trying to test some overcoming isometrics. Overcoming isometrics means that you are trying to move an immovable object. You're trying, so first I just tried to find a weight that I cannot lift. And I think, yeah, you have to do the math because my gym math is not the best. So I tried to add a little bit more weight, and mind this session here I hadn't trained strength for like 4 months or something, 5 months. And you see me getting ready and I could lift the weight, so I was like, what is going, you see me getting confused here. I'm like, what is going on? It can't be true. So I try to add 10 kilos on each side again, which makes it totally 150 kilos. And I've never squatted this much before, especially not in a front squat. So I just needed some time to think. And the thing about overcoming isometrics is you should try to move the weight, but of course it shouldn't be possible. And also, from my viewpoint, I didn't really think I was going to be able to move the weight because I haven't strength trained for a while. I've only done plyometrics and parkour, but I've done it really explosively. So I get down into the position, take a deep breath, get ready, and then I just tried to push it, just push the weight, and all of a sudden it started moving and I was like, oh shit, I got scared. And yeah, so I kind of dropped it again and I missed the re-rack, so I had to ask this kind gentleman for help, and he was really fast. He ran really fast. He helped it up for me. There you go. I say thank you, sir. What a gentleman. Yeah, so I had to, I think the next few reps I didn't do my maximum effort because I was afraid that I could lift it again, and I should probably have used the bars, parallel bars I think they're called, to support instead of having to use that. So you see, this is how an overcoming isometric should look. You see me here pushing, getting ready, and 1, 2, 3, I push for 3 seconds, tiny break, 1, 2, 3, I push for 3 seconds again. And that's how it should look. You should try to push with every single piece of power you have in your body. You should push with everything you have. And the reason why I don't do this that low is often the place where I tend to land is around that area, is around 90 degrees or a little bit higher. So that's where I'm doing this exercise. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.